Monday to you all, and we are live on the GSA Speedrunning channel with another Super Mario Odyssey World Peace Open competition. In this match, we have heytherecool and Bugfish, two of the very top SMO players, as we continue to weed this field down. We started with 46 runners. We are into the final 8 now. One of these two will be getting a spot in the semifinals in about an hour 15 from now. The other going home empty-handed. So this will be a pretty big matchup, like I said, between Hey There and Bugfish. Very familiar with Hey There's gameplay. Not as familiar with Bugfish, but hope to see big things from him today. I am the AC Money, and I will be joined in a moment's time by Saren Mew. Saren, of course, the master of ceremonies, so to speak, here at GSA recently, but especially for this Mario Odyssey tournament. If you want to help us get GSA tournaments off the ground again, exclamation point, volunteer in the chat. We definitely need more volunteers to help out and get GSA back and running. Tell your friends. This is not the LOL 24/7 meme of old. We are really focusing on the live content, and we need your help to accomplish it. This is the first quarterfinal match for this round. You can see on the bottom, we're scrolling through the schedule. We actually had to move one of the earlier matches, or later matches, I'm not sure when it was. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be earlier this afternoon. We had to move that to Wednesday, and we're also going to be airing a pre-record on Wednesday. So after this race, we will have 04 Dude 3 and Jackamus starting at about 3:30 Eastern Time, about an hour and a half from now. And then on Wednesday, be sure to tune in for Stravos versus Source. That'll be starting at 3:30. I believe that is a pre-record. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll have King Carmen and Blipblow. 4 runners moving on to the semifinals. Best of 1 up until the finals, and enough time filling. We are away and rolling as Bugfish taking the first bonk of the match.
Yeah, I'll probably see a couple more of those. SMO, you do a lot of rolling towards walls and a lot of tight jumping, so definitely.
I am sure that will not be the difference in this match. If it is, then I'll look pretty stupid, and it'll certainly be a close match anyway. So
yeah, we'll definitely all make sure to point and laugh at AC Money. At least I will.
Yes. I mean, I figure you guys are going to point and laugh at me anyway, so
that's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, we're on to the frog section. Nothing too much to talk about here. I was just telling everybody about how they can volunteer to help out with GSA earlier, while you were, busy doing actual things and not filling for time.
I mean, entertaining the audience is certainly a thing. That is definitely something that's important.
Fair.
Have you ever watched a
anyway,
match
we're on
without
to the
commentary?
topper fight.
I mean, matches without commentary are like painful to watch. I honestly can't do it.
We got some Go Bugfish in the chat, alright. Let us know who you're supporting in the chat. Looks like Hey There with the early lead. This is a live race, Twisted Duck. So nobody on planet Earth knows who's going to win this match, because it has not finished yet. And if they do know who finished, then they're wrong, because they don't.
The line is this live, by the way? Question mark. That's the line. That's the meme.
I see.
Alright, so, Cascade Kingdom. This kingdom is insanely crazy. There's lots of stuff going on. You can go for some super crazy tricks, but I don't think we'll see any going on here. Probably some safe strategies. We'll have to see, though. There's quite a few things you can do to speed things up. 2DSS, chest clip.
Yeah, I've been really surprised that so far in this tournament, I don't think I've seen a single chest flip attempt. Most runners, even the top runners, have been just going for the Cliff Moon as their 5th moon choice. Interesting strategy. I wonder if that'll change, maybe in the semifinals or the finals. By the way, you might want to get that bingo that happened yesterday off of the bottom screen. Although I will say the bingos were very entertaining.
Off
if you're
the
a fan
bottom
of
screen.
SM64, the quarterfighter, the round 1 bingo matches were incredibly entertaining. Hopefully this match
I'm
will,
confused what you mean getting him off of there. Oh wait, did I not update the ticker bar?
The ticker. Well, you updated the ticker bar to show that we now have 2 Wednesday matches instead of 1. By the way, hey there seems to be missing the trampoline. There we go.
Oh, yep, you're right.
That was interesting.
I mean, what if someone wants to travel back in time and watch the matches live? Come on. Think of time travelers in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we do have VODs. You can go back and watch it. Anyway, boss fight here. Such a nothing boss fight. I don't even know this boss's name.
Adam Brutal.
Ah.
That's why I'm here. The expert in game knowledge. I've got like a 114 at any percent. The only category I run in SMO. I'm like pretty much the SMO god.
Hey, that was a world record at a point. I remember when the community first got Sub Sunshine. I thought that was a pretty big deal. World record's like 58 now.
World record's 57.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Shows what I know. Surprised they let me commentate here. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
But yeah, to anybody in the chat who might not be familiar with Bugfish, I know most people are familiar with Hey They're Cool, quite a legend in the speedrunning community, but Bugfish been working his way up the leaderboards as of recent. Definitely impressed me in the tournaments I've seen him running in, and even this one. I think he's a bit of a world peace gamer too, so...
Got hit by the chain chomp coming back down off the cliff. I've not seen that before.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times in the tourney.
Just, losing focus, I guess.
Not a huge deal. Getting out of Cascade here, just a few seconds behind Hey there, so gonna be pretty tied up here going into Sand Kingdom. Which, you know, there's quite a few variations on routing you do in Sand Kingdom. Gonna see probably some pretty advanced routing from both these players, but whether or not they go for IP skip is the big question.
That could certainly be a big difference in this match. We've seen it really pull apart runners if one runner gets it early and the other doesn't go for it. Hey there with a higher PB, so... By the way, somebody just mentioned in chat that Bugfish is actually the top German player in World Peace. Good to see some European action here.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Germany's a nice country. My parents actually lived there for a couple years. My dad was stationed in the army there out of college.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice place. I've only been there a couple times, but enjoyed my time there. Had some pretty good food. That's always the most important part.
Yeah. We have a really good German restaurant here in Pittsburgh. I've been there a couple times, but the furthest I've been out of the country is one time my family went to Niagara Falls and we didn't feel like taking the main bridge because it was booked up, so we went through Canada to a different bridge to get back in the United States, and that is the furthest I've been out of the United States of America. I would have changed that recently, but, you know, kind of hard.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought you said you were stationed in Germany.
No, my parents were.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's a little bit further away than Canada.
Yeah. No. By the way, Hey there missed the up throw, and Bugfish is going to take the lead here.
Yeah, kind of a big deal. Getting that bullet billogram is no joke. Saves quite a bit of time. We'll be rolling towards the inverted pyramid. Will we see an IP skip? Look like we are not going to see it out of Bugfish. And also not out of Hey there, so just going to be playing it safe on both sides. I don't know if you got the stat sheet
Bugfish
open.
first try clip, though.
But I don't remember if Hey there went for IP skip. I know he missed it and went for clip in his first round match, but I'm not sure about the second one.
Stats page did not load.
Yeah,
I'll pick it up. You commentate for a second, I gotta load this.
I don't think there's a command in the chat room for the stats. Stats were kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't expecting the step up from our stats guy that happened. We don't have a team, we literally have one person watching every single VOD and recording every single stat. Actually insane. Perhaps you can link that in the chat for the gamers. I can whip up a command if I don't have one already. Thought I made one.
I thought you made one too.
Yeah, there you go.
Head-to-head currently has Stravos versus Source, so that is interesting.
I did, in fact, make one. That doesn't surprise me, honestly. I've not had great communication, unfortunately, with Mate, so don't expect him to be bending over backwards to get things set up. But either way, we're both in the Harriet fight here.
IP Skip and IP Clip are both in the same category. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, true.
So we wouldn't know.
Well, either way, I think heytherecool has been playing it safe in most of the tourney, so it seems like he's staying with that sort of rhythm here. Makes sense.
That seems like a wise decision, especially if you're the favorite, like in a match like this, obviously having the PB edge. I use the phrase "don't be a hero" because, like, you really don't need to go for it. At least you shouldn't need to go for it. Especially when you know the other player isn't going to go for it. That way you can rely on just, trying to beat the other player on skill rather than having to rely on a clip that, you might get immediately, you might sink several minutes into and cost you the race that you would have otherwise won. Not to say that heytherecool is for sure going to win this race, because right now Bugfish is currently leading the race. But it does stand to reason to say that, it's better to see these races decided on skill rather than who gets a fairly luck-based trick. I mean, there is some skill, and this game, I would assume, is relatively deterministic, but you don't want to leave it to that kind of chance. I hope that rank made sense. I'll get off my soapbox now. Both of these runners with great bullet bill movement here. Let's see if they can get the juggle. This is quickly becoming my favorite part of the run.
I don't know, I'm not as hyped about the bullet bill juggling as everyone else seems to be. It's pretty cool, but it's not the coolest thing I've ever seen, honestly. It's a nice bit of tech.
I mean, I guess because when I saw it in round 1, it was so unexpected. Now that this is like the 3rd or 4th round that I've seen it in, I am less hyped than I once was for it, I guess. I'm just used to watching any percent, so a lot of the world peace tricks were new to me.
Oh, yeah. Both these players, though, head into the ice caverns pretty much synced up.
Wow! Like, frame for frame synced.
Yeah, and hey, they're just showing off a bit of optimized, starting movement here, just getting out the gate a little bit sooner and pulling ahead a tad.
Not really.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe by a frame.
I mean, every frame counts.
True.
Especially when you're starting out perfectly synced, but, as you were saying before, it's been a real treat, watching a different category other than any percent. There's been a lot of any percent tournaments going on lately. I know just in, tournaments that I operated myself, I probably watched just, literally hundreds of any percent races, so getting to see literally anything else is, insanely good for me. It's very therapeutic. As much as I love any percent. There are other categories out there, believe it or not.
Yeah, always good to see something a little different. And for these runners that may not run it as much, could be something of a learning experience. Having, being exposed to a little bit of a different category, maybe this would inspire them to perhaps do Dark Side or Darker Side or, AUM. So, really expands the community. I feel like the more categories that people actually run, the better a community is in general. Like, if you look at Mario 64, there are 3 really, really prevalent communities in 16, 70, and 120 star. SMO, you're kind of getting there because there's any percent that has a lot of runners because of how accessible it is. You have AUM, which, for a runner doing their first AUM run, it's kind of a grind, and then there are some that do it, a little bit more prevalently, but this is kind of a still really accessible category, but one that, might be a little bit more entertaining for the viewers. In Sand Kingdom especially, it's just kind of hop around and get a bunch of auxiliary moves. Here you're actually fighting 2 bosses. So in my opinion, even though it's a little bit longer, it ends up being a little bit more entertaining category to watch.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'm digging to see on the channel. But still synced up here, wrapping up the Knuckle Tech fight. Kind of a nutty race so far. See legendary Minecraft gamer Molly G in the chat. Welcome in. Yes, this is actually an ongoing tournament, believe it or not. 24 speedrun
you
variety
mean to say that
is
we're
dead.
not just replaying things from 2018, Pog?
Wait, is it 2018? I don't know. I'm looking at the clock right now. It says 2021. Pretty sure that's correct. Also, welcome, Ghost. So heading here now into the Lake Kingdom. One of the kingdoms that's actually pretty much identical to any percent, at least if you run a beginner route. Literally no difference. There is a rather advanced route that you could do theoretically that would save a couple seconds, but it's pretty unlikely, especially seeing both these racers skipping over IP skip. It's really not worth it. IP skip's like you're saving 45 seconds to a minute or something. You know, if you're not going for that, you're not going for anything else crazy. Oh, okay. Hey, they're having a bit of troubles on the zipper. Undoing his zip a little bit there at the end, but not a huge deal. Gonna be maintaining a very slim lead over Bugfish. Ooh, nice movement to the fish there.
Yeah, hey there, in just a little bit of a lead, and I feel like his swimming is a little bit faster, maybe? Seems like he's taken a couple second lead just here in the last 15 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch where he particularly caught up. He was a little bit ahead heading into Lake Kingdom, so I don't think that the lead has expanded too much here in Lake, but...
Yeah, it seems like it's just cleaner movement, really.
This kingdom is so pretty. I feel like nobody comments on how pretty this kingdom is enough.
It's a very nice aesthetic kingdom. I really like the music here. It's very soft and peaceful. There's not a whole lot of danger here. You can just, you know, kind of enjoy your time here.
You say literally it's Mario's fighting a giant rabbit with a razor hat, but yeah.
Well, it's also the easiest brutal fight, so...
I don't know, Spirit's pretty dang easy.
Yeah.
Casually, I feel like Rengo like comes after you. Like if you don't get the fast route, he's chasing you down. Spirit literally you can just like walk like out of his path and he just like runs right past you. Yeah, this game came out in 2017, so sadly not too recent anymore, but, you know, only 4 years old. Someday we'll get another mainline Mario game. I feel like every time there's any sort of Nintendo Direct, the entire community just like, SMO 2, pause champ, SMO 2? SMO 2? Question mark?
Yeah, it's such a weird dichotomy in gaming nowadays that, like, even when I was a kid, and I'm not that old compared to, you know, the NES generation. I grew up on, like, the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, compared to Thero.
Wow, calling them out. This is a live race, by the way, Luke Swoop. I'm sure I mispronounced that, but whatever. Like, we took our games and we liked them, and we dealt with them. Like, I was a
back in my day.
Like, if there was a game-breaking glitch, you just worked your way around it. You know, I used to play a lot of Madden games. We played with the August rosters, and people would get cut between when they finished the game and when the game came out. And you would have to sit there and update your rosters by yourself, or you just dealt with it. Like... And now in 2021, like, I'm sitting here really sad that Mario Odyssey didn't get any DLC.
Kind of a weird
Like-
game to get DLC, to be honest. But I mean, they did it with Breath of the Wild. I guess they could have done it here too.
Bugfish getting the nut clip. Hey there, didn't look like he went for it actually, or maybe he did go for it and just didn't get it. But in any event, that time that Hey there made up in Lake Kingdom is all gone. Like, I really feel that way with Super Mario Maker. Like, they really teased the idea that they were going to add a bunch of game styles, and then they never did.
Yeah, kind of sad, but this race is absolutely nutty. I mean, we've been synced for the last 20 minutes, and hopefully going to be synced for quite a bit more. Neither of these racers making a major mistake yet.
This race is happy. I just made up a...
It's what?
Happy.
I don't
Instead
even...
of sad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. It seemed like he lost quite a bit of time just on the intro cutscene. Oh, Bugfish, no!
That's gonna lose some time. Hopefully that doesn't get him sent to,
the Shadow Realm? No, it doesn't.
Okay, thankfully it doesn't. He won't go back too far, but that was interesting.
The Deep Woods trigger ends quite a bit before the Story Moon, I do believe, so...
Yeah, you kind of have to fall off in, like, the main area. Nice, tower skip there by Hey there.
Oh gosh,
Bugfish
no!
is gonna take a second death here.
And that's what happens when you start making mistakes in a race. It's really hard to keep your head together and recover. I mean, when everything's chaining together, you're feeling good, you're feeling ready, and then all of a sudden you've died in Wooded, you've died twice in Wooded. Please make this... okay. Needs to get things back together.
Fortunately, they weren't too particularly time-costing deaths. Like, one fall off of Mecha Brutal, one, you know, death late in a boss run could, you know, way more than make up for that. You know, he respawned relatively near to, you know, where he fell from, so it's not too devastating. Like, he's only down here by like 30 seconds, and that's totally... you're totally able to make up for that in the later part of the run with some mistakes. But now, ultimately, the game really out of your hands. You know that you're going to be on generally the same route as Hey there, and so now you're relying on Hey there making a mistake.
Yeah, Hey there, not really known for making a ton of mistakes, but also not immune from them. I've definitely seen him have some troubles in races, and done the same thing where, you know, you make one mistake, suddenly you're making 5 in a row. So we'll have to see. Nobody's immune from it, particularly lower level players obviously making more mistakes. Very, very easy to understand that, but hey, they're cool. Not a, you know, he's not too much of a monster. Can be stopped. Let's see how the Call of Duty training's been for Hey There Cool. Alright. Missed shot or two. Having to get really close here. So
yeah, that'll cost him a little bit of time.
Yeah, some potential time save for Bugfish if he manages to pull off a Stravos level tank section. If you can get the shots off really quick and roll over, it saves quite a bit of time as the tank moves pretty slow. And obviously hitting those shots quickly also helps out.
Bugfish able to maintain the rocket flower, that always helps. Alright, let's see what Bugfish can do. He's gonna choke up a little bit, take a hit. That's going to cost him some time, but he makes up for it with a pretty, maybe not as clean of a windmill as I thought.
I'd say it was at least on the level of what Hey There got. Hey There here,
yeah.
Into the Torque Drift fight. See if he can stay above ground here.
Since this is the end of the kingdom, I'm going to go refill my water off real fast.
Hey There goes for Honda stuff again, actually. Yeah. That is another way that Hey There could potentially lose time. I think that we will not see that this time around, but it's always possible. Muscle memory is a hell of a drug. you're locked into a category, you've been grinding it for weeks, I mean, it's kind of hard to break that out of your brain. Just do, you know, a one-off world peace run. Always a good time in the boss fights to plug the racers. If you don't already follow these two, go ahead and go and check out their Twitch channels. Both very poggers gamers. Entering a lot of tournaments.
Our Twitch channels also. I'm gonna be streaming later on today, so tune in if you'd like. I'm back, by the way. Turns out having a built-in water thing in your fridge makes refilling your water bottle much faster than it used to be.
Commentator takes a break, comes back just to plug the Twitch channel. Poggers.
Alright, now I'm gonna go away again.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason to even show up to the commentary booth, honestly.
Shout out to Bugfish for not even bothering to jump over that last round of lasers. It's a pretty swag move, not gonna lie. Tell this boss that you do not care about his attacks. Good stuff.
Yeah, and suddenly the lead from Hey There, leaving this kingdom quite a bit bigger. But Bugfish, not too far behind, just some cutscene time. We will be all caught up here. We're going to be heading over to fight the evil King Koopa. On our way to Metro Kingdom. Spoiler alert, we're not going to make it to Metro Kingdom. Anybody who has managed to avoid this game for 4 years, I highly advise that you pick up the game.
Yes.
I slept on it for a couple years. Very much regret it.
This was the second or third straight generation where I said that I wasn't going to buy any of the consoles and then bought all of them. So it took me a while before picking up Odyssey. But actually, no, it took me a while before picking up a Switch. I picked up a Switch like right after Odyssey. I think it was like a Black Friday kind of thing. I forget exactly. I just know that I had it in December. Wait, no, that was... Wait. Maybe I did wait a while before buying a Switch. It might have been June. I did. I also slept on it, but not for as long as you did. That's the plan, right? Anyway, Hey There finishes up his Bowser fight. The one kind of disappointment in this game is that the Bowser fights are kind of nothing fights.
What?
Maybe they aren't casually, but like here, the worst thing that can happen is you mess up quick hats and lose like 10 seconds.
Yeah, fast hats isn't
like
easy.
it's not it's not like nearly as devastating as missing Bowser throws is in SM64.
Probably loses about the same amount of time. Bowser throws don't lose that much time. They lose like 7 seconds or 10 seconds or something. Depending on where you're throwing from.
In the first 2 fights, yes. In the third fight...
The second fight takes longer to miss a throw than the third fight or the first fight.
But also, like, the first 2 fights, it's really hard to miss a throw. In the third fight,
I don't know. Have you ever
really
read Super Mario 64? Because, I mean, there's a million times I've been on PvPs and I miss a Bowser 2 like throw and I just like have a meltdown in my brain. It's not that easy to hit throws either. These runners make it look easy. I will assure you.
But like at the same time, I have on numerous occasions watched top level runners whose
Bugfish, no. My thoughts exactly.
Is what in the world is Bugfish supposed to do now? He saved it, but he's gonna have to figure out something here to get back up. He should have just taken the death. Meanwhile, he made it back up, but at what cost?
No, he definitely saved time not dying there. He would have been sent all the way back to the Odyssey if he died, so good job knowing the backups there for Bugfish, getting out of there okay. Hey There Cool, missing the Cat bounce there, going to be taking a death, but not a huge problem.
Yeah, I think that only loses like 2 seconds, but still keeps a death off your scorecard.
Yeah, that is the most important thing, is the stats. If you incur too many deaths, the community members will laugh at you, so...
Yes. Fun fact, all of the deaths we actually subtract off of the prize pool, so it's hypothetically possible that the winner will end up owing us money if they take too many deaths. That is not actually what happens. To go back to my Bowser throw comment before I was so rudely interrupted by Bugfish making a miraculous save. The point being, I have watched people who literally their livelihood is playing Super Mario 64 lose world records to Bowser 3 throws. Like,
yeah, but it happens in Bowser 2 too. I mean, just look at what Joey put in the chat. Quite literally lost 16-star world record to a piracy throw. It does lose more time, I promise you. And it's no easier.
I understand that missing a Bowser 2 throw loses more time than missing a Bowser 3 throw. My point is, missing Bowser 2 throws does not happen nearly as often. At least not at high level play.
I would not agree, but we can just move on. We can disagree on that one.
All right. All right. Well, we'll have to ask Cheese next time he's on.
Either way, here we see Hey There entering City Hell, the saddest place in Metro Kingdom. Making quick work of it though. Very nice, fancy movement in the tower.
Yeah, we can see Hey There with a huge advantage now. Obviously, he was, I don't know, a good amount ahead before Bugfish had that mess up in Lost Kingdom. I really want to ask him about that during the interviews. I mean, they seemed to both be on and chatting before I came in. I was hanging out in the waiting room with them. We go to the Mecha Wiggler already for Hey There. He's having a great run so far. Missing a shot there on the first cycle. That's okay. First phase, excuse me.
I'd be very surprised to see Hey There miss a cycle here, but we will see. Pattern might be especially evil.
Yeah, I feel like missing a cycle here. Do I want to go down this rabbit hole again? Yes, I do. Missing a cycle here is not too common, but it is incredibly devastating, and we will not see it there because Hey There, despite missing 1 or 2 shots, is able to clean them up very quickly. So. Great Mecha Wiggler fight. Bugfish is right there. He's going to get a 3 shot on phase 1. Good work. Now we go hide in the corner and wait.
I will say Bugfish is a quite legendary gamer. Very capable of bringing this one back. Got quite a few difficult kingdoms coming up, especially once we get to, Luncheon, Bowser's. Things start getting a bit dicey. After that, though, Moon Kingdom, pretty much where the nail is in the coffin. Very rare to see players mess up anything like Moon Cave Skip, but it does happen from time to time.
Good. Bugfish with a really nice Mecha Wiggler fight. And Hey There, hitting drive by first try. That is always nice to see. He's not going to be going for Stewart Clip because he's skipping Trash Moon. He's going to take the scooter. Okay. Interesting. Usually we see runners just flick on the pylon and then conserve their momentum, which Hey There messed up a little bit, had to start rolling. I was going to be talking to some musicians. Bugfish into Day Metro a fair amount behind. I can't imagine Bugfish will be going for sewer clip.
Maybe.
I am usually wrong on these things, so now that I've said it.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that bad of a situation. I mean, you're behind versus Hey There. If you know how to do it decently, consistently, I mean, it could be a good gamble.
I would agree with you 100%, but does he know how to do it? And he's going to opt not to do it. Like, I agree with you. If you know how to do more risky strats, you should be doing them. But if you don't know how to do them, and you can't do them with any metric of consistency, then it's not worth doing them. Because
as far as I know, it's just a roll cancel clip. So I don't think it's really out of Bugfish's jurisdiction, but I could be wrong.
I would not know. Bugfish is going to warp to the top here, so he's going to do the last two musicians in opposite order. I guess that doesn't really matter, because you always spawn back in the City Hall. I think some runners that are less confident, correct me if I'm wrong, go for this moon before the park musician, just in case they fall off the building. And we're going to get a nice close-up of the trumpeter there. Interesting.
Yeah, I think C-upping before talking to NPCs might be a time saver. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I commentate so many games that I play at a very low level that sometimes the paint starts running together, not gonna lie.
I think the last time I booted up Mario Odyssey was like 2019.
Yeah, no, Bugfish there again, C-upping before talking to the musician. I think it's just a small optimization. Didn't really work out for him on the trumpeter, but it's worth going for.
I told my parents that, like, because I lived with them for a bit when COVID started and I was commentating for GSA, and I was saying about how I was commentating, you know, like, esports, and they're like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, well, it's, you know, people competitively playing video games, and they're like, you watch people play video games? I'm like, well, first of all, I spend orders of magnitude more time watching people play video games than playing video games. And second, this is how a lot of people make their livelihoods. Anyway, hey there, completes the sewers. Bugfish is on his way to the sewers. You can tell that we've watched a whole lot of World Peace by the fact that we're paying very little attention to the actual runs and just essentially podcasting at this point. I mean, we are here to serve.
Yes. We were talking about the game plenty. Just talking about first person talking. Very important strategy.
Valid. What did you miss? The Animation King. Hey there has been a little bit cleaner in his movement. The big thing has been that Bugfish took 2 deaths in Wooded and then had to do a very time-consuming save in Lost. Other than that, just a couple bobbles here and there. Hey there's only death is by missing Bridge Skip and Lost. That's pretty much been the difference in this race. Oh yeah, get your cat jams out in the chat, right.
It's alright, I got it covered.
I don't have stream audio. Oh. I was wondering why I didn't have stream audio on, and it's because I had my stream volume at 0.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yes.
The Pepe D uprising, I'm not a fan. About to remove Pepe D from the channel. It's gonna happen. Nothing anyone else can do about it.
We are a cat jam supremacy chat here.
Yep, very true.
I'm not sure if the Animation King was asking us how long we've been speedrunning or how long these runners have been speedrunning. Because if it's me, I was doing IRC races in like 2008. By the way, hey there, almost died. I assume he was just damage boosting, but that's...
Yeah, no, he was fine.
Yeah. I figured, but always worrisome on this very long act when you get down to 1 health. Because going back to the beginning would be devastating, because if he did, then Bugfish would be in, quite a decent lead.
Yeah, I'd be very shocked, honestly, if we saw a death in the festival from Hey There, but luckily not gonna happen.
That would be a twist for the ages.
I mean, we saw 3, I think, earlier in the tournament from 1 player, so it definitely happens occasionally.
I remember you telling me about that. Oh, yeah. That just happened to Bugfish, too. So it was part of the plan.
Yes.
It was part of tonight's entertainment.
This is a race between 2 runners. The runners are on the screen. Hey There Cool and Bugfish. We are commentating. We are also on the screen, but not in gameplay capacity.
We're in the bottom left corner with the furry guy and Mr. Monopoly.
Wow, I've been demoted to furry guy, Sag.
Well... Anyway, we're in Snow Kingdom now. I'm going to assume that Bugfish is also headed here, but we have seen some runners diverge. That's always pretty interesting when the runners throw us for a curveball. I think we had one race where I was commentating where a runner accidentally went to wooded before lake. That was pretty funny.
Doesn't really make much of a difference.
I mean, it makes essentially no difference other than the time to menu down to wooded, but it's just funny because people don't do it, and then it messes up the experience for the audience at home. Anyway, Hey There is on Snow Clip, and he gets it. That's always nice to see.
Very cool. Very quick clip.
Very nice movement as well. Yeah.
But what if he gets the moon clip walkthrough? Be even better.
Hey There is having a bit of a problem steering this guy in a straight line. That is bad news for the Bound Bowl Grand Prix coming up. And I still have, on a post-it note, Snow Line with 2 underlines written on my desk to remind myself that that is the name of this level.
You're awesome.
I am awesome. Thank you. Anyway, get your Bound Bowl guesses in chat. Sarah, and I swear to God, if you guess a time under 13 seconds, I'm quitting GSA. Bugfish missed Snow Clip. He's going for Screen Bowl. He's not getting it. I knew you were going to do that. I knew it.
I mean, you set me up for it. I mean, why would I guess anything other than that? If you don't get a 12-6, it's either 12-6, 12-8, or 13-2. That's usually one of the times.
We saw like a 14-6 in bingo.
Yeah, that's the bingo tournament.
Fair.
We saw some very interesting things in the bingo tournament.
Yeah. I commentated the qualifiers. I've seen some interesting things.
Been to war and back.
Back and Nom. Bugfish finally getting into the Bound Bowl. 50.89.
What a nut.
From Hey There Cool. What a pog time.
Literally gaming.
I am going to double check. I think that is one of the fastest Bound Bowls we've seen. It is not even Hey There's fastest. He got 50.8 in the previous race, apparently. But still, always really helps when you have that good Bound Bowl time, because if your opponent doesn't, that's essentially a free 6-7 second advantage in races that often do come down to that time window. Especially given that really nothing else like this in the game uses this kind of mechanic. You see Bugfish on his way. $51.43. That is Bugfish's fastest time in the tournament, and we are seeing some very fast bound bolt or Bugfish time.
What?
I'm just gonna stop talking. Hey, there's on fishing. That's better.
Having a nice time out by the chili pool. Taking a little rest. Cracking a cold one, perhaps.
Yeah. Trying to relax here before Snowdram. One of the more nerve-wrenching moments of the run. Which, hey, there gets first try. Can't imagine either of these runners are gonna... No, I'm not gonna say it. And... oh, right, Bugfish still has other moons to collect.
Yeah, it does have a bit of catch-up game to play still. But we'll be wrapping up Snow shortly. Hey, they're already in the Odyssey, though. Locking and ready to go to the next kingdom.
We have Seaside next, and these runners, when I was with them back in the waiting room, were discussing the mollusk fight quite a bit.
What were they talking about?
And just how it's difficult, mainly. I wasn't paying too much attention. I didn't want to eavesdrop too badly. I just heard that they were talking about mollusk. And in not the most positive tone in the world. Don't want to dox these guys, you know.
Exposing their private hatred for the mollusk fight.
Brigadier Mollusk Lancer the Third Dauphin of Bublane. Don't try me. Bugfish getting Snowdram first try. You love to see it. Hey there, meanwhile, is starting off here on Seaside Kingdom. He's got about a minute lead, I would hazard a guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree that some time has indeed passed since Hey There Cool got on the Odyssey and, you know, got that cutscene closure. Big agree on that one. Down throws are awesome. Hey, they're cool.
Yes.
Flexing the Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Hey there, I mean, his movement has been so on point in this game. It's been so hard for Bugfish to make up any kind of ground.
Yeah, Hey there's done a couple of SMO speedruns in his time. Can confirm that.
Yeah. You can tell.
You're kind of a big Sag, Joey. Not gonna lie. Stealing is bad.
Stealing is not Pog. Stealing is Nog.
You know what is Pog? Our sponsor UAP, who are graciously putting on the prize pool for this tournament as well as the bingo tournament.
You're a couple kingdoms early there, Saren.
Oh, I forgot. We're only allowed to do plugs during one kingdom. That's right. Sorry. But either way, UAP not only sponsoring the tournament, but also sponsoring kids to get into higher education with degrees in game design. So definitely check them out if you're so inclined. We'll be running a charity event later this month. I'm not going to disclose any fine details quite yet, but
Oh, sick.
gonna be pretty
Oh, is
poggers.
that the thing I was just added to? In the Discord?
I don't know.
Somehow?
I wasn't aware you were added to a thing, but probably, maybe, possibly.
Well, you were in it. You made the first post in it.
Are you talking about the Minecraft one? Because the Minecraft one is not it, no.
Oh, I was talking about the Minecraft one. Never mind. Minecraft also Pog. Anyway, we're on to the mollusk fight. I feel like my soul is just leaving my body, having to describe things as Pog.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, you just admitted that you spend more time watching video games than playing video games. You might as well just embrace, like, terrible Twitch culture, like saying emotes out loud in public.
I described something to one of my, like, real-life friends as Sag the other day, and I just kind of wanted to die.
Yeah. Good times.
Anyway, hey there with a very clean mollusk fight, so apparently that work he was doing in the waiting room was not worth it because he just blazed through it. Or maybe that was Bugfish that was doing the work. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know either. I wasn't there. I was too busy pressing the buttons.
Anyway, apparently I accidentally burned our stats guy who has since updated the sheet. Thank you, Matzy. Is that how you pronounce his name?
I think it's Mate. I don't know.
Mate. You would know. I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. Anyway, to answer a question a couple kingdoms ago, hey there went for sewer clip once and went 1 for 8, so hence why he didn't go for it.
I think he was just really far ahead in the race that he was going for it and just wanted to like flex a little bit.
That's a power move. Anyway, Bugfish also finishing up the mollusk fight. Bugfish has a better average time in both sections of Luncheon. So this is an opportunity for him to make up some time.
Yeah, we'll see if that stays the case here. I mean, Hayther's playing pretty hot today. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hayther is playing very hot today. His best World Peace Open time. Wait, that can't be right. It says his best time in this tournament is a 1:16 even, and his average time is a 1:15, which is a mathematic impossibility.
Why is that a mathematic impossibility?
Because if your best time is 1:16, you would need times better than 1:16 to have an average of 1:15.
Oh, sure. I got the numbers mixed up.
Also, it says his sum of bests is 1:17, which would also not be true.
So
it looks like we're going to be firing our stats guy.
I am very glad you asked.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I figured it out. it out.
All right.
The average and sum of best are flip-flopped.
Oh, okay.
So his best time is 1:16. His average is 1:17. His sum of best is 1:15. This has been Stats with AC Money.
Very cool.
Was about to go into mathematical proofs in the late game of a speedrun. That would have been like the biggest waste of my math degree that there ever was. Anyway, we're both in Luncheon Kingdom right now. Hey, they're missing a down throw to get that box break, but that is okay. Bugfish moving on to Stewart. Okay, they're gonna toss some frying pans.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hey, they're cool going ballistic on the cheese.
That is a flex. We've been told by chat that there is a difference of 1 minute and 19 seconds. That sounds about right. Well, we're about to lose a couple of those seconds because Hayther just took a burn. He'll have to refill health here.
Yeah, 1 minute 19-second difference is not too much.
No.
We're gonna have to see some blunders from Hey There Cool though, very soon. Only
It
have
is
about
certainly-
2 more kingdoms going, where we can see those blunders happen, so...
It is absolutely possible for Bugfish to make up this time, but whether or not Bugfish makes up that time is largely out of his hands, because he needs to play well, but he needs help from Hey There.
Yeah, I would say it's mostly out of his hands. I mean, even if he were to, like, go absolute god mode and somehow outperform heytherecool somehow in the movement department, you'd only be saving a few seconds, realistically.
Yes, but you also have to hold up your end of the deal. If Hey There misses Mecha Brutal 3 times, then Bugfish actually has to get it. If he misses Mecha Brutal 3 times, then it doesn't matter how many times Hey There messes it up.
If either of these rudders mess up Mecha Brutal, or like fall off Mecha Brutal 3 times, I will gift a sub to the chat room. That would be very surprising.
You get my points.
Hell, I'll give 5 subs to the chat room. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's just like too much. These runners are too good. I would love Hey There to prove me wrong, though. Trust me.
And never mind that comment about Hey There losing some time because Bugfish ran into a Spiny, and he will also need to refill on the very same moon.
I mean, DM
Rooting for runners to fail.
rigging the. You can't rig it, okay? That's not allowed. Hey, Bugfish, just climb the mech 3 times and fall out. No.
I'm gonna level with you, Saren. I have been openly considering asking some of our semifinal runners to rig a race and both do Moon Cave and not explain it to the commentators. Just mutually agreeing to like lose 15 minutes.
As long as you, I mean, that's not really rigging. It's more just like memeing. But yeah, as long as it's not maliciously attacking my wallet, I'm totally fine with that.
Hey There with some issues on movement, heading into this room.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello there.
Hey there. Although pretty quick movement on those pillars, that's always a good thing, because if you fall off of those pillars, that is a time save that is not always apparent to the casual audience. It does take a little bit to get back up onto those pillars, so Hey There. Picking up there pretty quickly. By the way, I just looked, and in the first 2 rounds of this tournament, both of these runners only had 3 deaths. Bugfish, Bugfish only has 2 deaths in this match, but he almost took a 3rd and lost, which lost almost as much time as a death. That is really the difference in this race so far. Just goes to show you, a couple little mistakes can really swing a race. Obviously, Hey There has been playing incredible, and has not, yielded much on movement. But had Bugfish not taken those 3 falls, this race would be wildly closer. Meanwhile, we are on to the second barfing-themed boss in this food kingdom.
True.
I hope none of our audience are currently eating.
Oh no! Bugfish failed to light the torch
Bug
and complete the Zelda puzzle. Has to do a backup. Unfortunate.
Doesn't lose too much time. A couple seconds, but,
Yeah, but we've had a lot of those doesn't lose too much times from Bugfish at this point, and we really can't afford any more. We can only afford a negative of those.
Especially because Hey There just finished Cookateel pretty flawlessly. He took 2 hits, but it really didn't end up mattering. The second hit was like right as he got the last hit on Cookateel. So it's gonna come down to Bowser Kingdom, everybody.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey There. Literally, I think it must have been a meme. There's no way. I wasn't gonna say it. IDK in the chat was saying, out of all the things that Hey There could mess up, he messed up a sub area that was in all moons. But that's kind of the point of all moons, is you do all the sub areas. I don't think there's any sub-area that has no moon, is there? That wouldn't make any sense, really. At that point, it wouldn't be considered a sub-area. Unless you consider, like, a shop a sub-area. But even that, those have moons.
I can't think of any.
I haven't even gotten all the moons in the game, so I definitely don't know.
I'm just missing hint art.
I was working on it like a few weeks ago when this tournament first started, and I had to do the stupid like Mario matching puzzle game, and it just made me want to throw my Switch into a wall. It's got to be the worst minigame in the whole game.
Honestly, I kind of like those minigames. Like
the Mario face matcher. Have you done that one? That one's so bad.
It's kind of annoying if you have to do it a lot of times, but it's still like fun because especially if you're watching somebody play it, like it's like OMG lols, I made this face. Whereas like beach volleyball is just pain on top of pain.
Beach volleyball is like a fun game. The matching game is not fun, and it's like the scoring system is so horrible. You'll have like...
Okay, apparently we are no longer friends. I died multiple times with 99 hits in beach volleyball. Not died, but you know. Thank you, Fireball gets it.
I literally...
Volleyball might be like legitimately the worst part of this game.
What? Weird champ.
It's just like annoying and repetitive and like pulls the rug out from under you at 99 hits. How do you mess up at 99 by not getting the 100th hit? Which I did multiple times. Yeah. Jump rope is just pressing A. It's kind of boring, but at least you can do it in a couple tries. Anyway, Saren already blew it, what we were going to usually talk about in Ruined Kingdom. Go support Urban Arts Partnership. Thank you to Urban Arts Partnership for... Oh, right, hold on. I'll load our talking points document. Okay, what can we talk about? Urban Arts Partnership Program, the School of Interactive Arts, is a multi-year college prep program which teaches students both the arts and technology of video game development, preparing them for careers in tech. And today, we're raising money for Urban Arts, who believe in the quality of your education shouldn't depend on which neighborhood you grow up in. We're also raising money for UAP, who are teaching the next generation of diverse, underrepresented game design students using a multi-year college prep program. Here's some stats on the Urban Arts Partnership. They impacted 250,000 students in 250 schools in 2021. 100% of high school seniors graduated and got accepted into college. In total, students have secured over $5 million in future merit-based scholarships, not loans, scholarships. UAP believes in a holistic approach to teaching their students and knows that their success in life can come from a passion that leads to a career. Teaching video games ignites this flame. 100% of their seniors moved on to college compared to about half of their peers. Once again, thank you to the Urban Arts Partnership for supporting this stream. Exclamation point UAP, which drive athletes is letting go. We don't usually get that moon, is that new?
Which one?
I have, the one that Hey There just got. I thought you got the one, like, in the next segment, like, off to the side, and the behind the...
Oh, he did Bird Ram. Yeah, it's a valid moon to get in pretty much any scenario.
Oh, we forgot to say follow the runners and comms during Ruined Kingdom. We're a quality stream.
I'm still confused as to why everybody thinks you have to do plugs during Ruined Kingdom. Like, there's plenty of like
when else are you gonna
boring parts of the speedrun that are just like side scrollers, auto scrollers.
I mean, yes, but Ruined is especially boring. Nice quick shards there for Hey there. Bugfish just now getting into Bowser.
Oh, man.
That was interesting. And they actually got whooped back into a Pokio. See this? You get that one, and then you get the one behind the wall with the crates. Although that one behind the wall with the crates is kind of annoying, so... I would assume Hey There Shards is faster. Alright, Hey There's gonna go Harriet first. Let's see if he goes for Sarbomba. He did, I think, tried to go for it, but didn't get it. It looked like he had a second throw there to try to freeze a bomb, but it did not work out. Doesn't lose that much time not getting it.
Yeah, to remedy a situation on Twitter, because I apparently tried to fix a tweet earlier, and instead of copy-pasting the message that I thought I copy-pasted, I copy-pasted a response that I was posting for the Minecraft people about where to sign up for the tournament. So,
Nice.
yeah, not my worst Twitter flub since joining the GSA team though. So
Fair.
at least we didn't get that extreme.
Anyway, very quick topper fight for Hey There. He is on a roll right now.
Oh man, Bugfish,
And
come
Bugfish
on, no.
is going to take a death.
That
I don't
hurts.
know where he's going to respawn. I hope it's not all the way at the beginning.
The SMO gods just are not being nice to Bugfish today. I don't know what else to say. This is just kind of uncharacteristic. Maybe just too much pressure, Bugfish not
I think
handling
he
it.
didn't go too far. Bugfish is going to get his bunny stir with Topper first. Obviously, Hey There does not need to get the moon behind the wall, so he can do some pretty quick movement here. Gonna do some Pokio climbing. Bugfish, a nice Topper kill there. He'll be on to Harriet. Alright, it is Mecha Brutal time. This is really the last chance for Bugfish. If Hey There makes a big mistake here. If Hey There gets a clean fight, which so far so good with the Topper acquired, this could be the nail in the coffin. He's back up. Bugfish with the clean Harriet fight. Hey There about to hit Harriet himself. There's Harriet. Can he get Topper acquired or target acquired? He does! And it looks like Hey There has slammed the door shut. He is on an excellent run. And barring catastrophe, Hey There Cool should be moving on to the semifinals. The difference is essentially the deaths, yeah. Bugfish with 3 deaths in this entire tournament before today, 3 deaths today, almost a 4th in Lost Kingdom that essentially lost the same amount of time as a death. And Hey There has been so incredibly clean. His singular death in this match was back in Lost Kingdom. He missed bridge skip, and that's not a particularly costly death. It only costs a couple seconds. Whereas Bugfish had 2 falls during tower skip, a 3rd here in Bowser Kingdom, and a devastating fall that was not a death, but nevertheless was very time-consuming in Lost Kingdom, and that really has been the difference today. So taking a look at Hey There's Moon, let's see, averages about a 517. So he is on pretty good pace here. Could be looking at a 114, and that would be his best tournament performance by far.
Yeah, really putting on the gas for the last match here for the quarterfinals. Very cool.
Hey there, noting that he did not go for IP skip.
Yeah, otherwise could potentially be a pacer, but definitely the smart play, I think, in a race.
Yeah. I mean, 114 with no IP skip is phenomenal.
Yeah,
in any event, Bugfish with a very clean Mecha Brutal, but just too little too late, it looks like. Moon Kingdom, there's not a whole lot of opportunity for time loss other than somehow managing to die in the escape sequence, which is possible, but...
Yeah, we've never seen someone die in an escape sequence, right?
We did in the qualifiers.
Did you not see the match between 04, or no, excuse me, BP? I can't even remember who BP was racing, but it was pretty brutal. You should definitely watch that one. Or perhaps just the clip. It's posted in the clip section in Discord.
Okay. I'll go back and watch that in this race.
As for this one, though, going to be dispatching Bowser here on the moon, and somehow creating some sort of implosion chain reaction, but only in the middle of the moon, which somehow doesn't destroy the moon. Not really sure. Not really sure how that works, but Mario games are not known for their making sense. They're known for their gameplay.
Well, you see, Bowser's trying to forcibly marry Peach for his fortune, and no jurisdiction on Earth will allow forced human Koopa marriages, so he has to go to the moon to get a marriage license. And once he gets the marriage license, assuming the Mushroom Kingdom would acknowledge the license, then he would get all of Peach's fortune and become king of the Mushroom Kingdom upon the current king's demise.
Is there a king of the Mushroom Kingdom? I mean,
it would have to be.
There is an SMB3, but
there was in one of the cartoons.
Alright.
Bugfish. Hey there, finishes off the fight. Alright, well, short of a BP.
Let's not call it that. I feel like BP is probably sad enough about it. We definitely don't need to make that a thing.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Definitely not his fault either. Oh my goodness, and Bugfish messing up the one thing we said nobody was going to mess up. Very sad.
And he takes the death, which means he's going to spawn all the way back at the Odyssey. So even if Hey There takes a death here, he is in great position. That is death number 4 today for Bugfish. Realistically, mistake number 5. No 2D skip attempts for Hey There.
You mean 2DSS?
Yeah, so.
I would hope that he goes for 2D skip. That would be pretty weird, champ, if he didn't, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, it would be the safe play. He is leading by about a minute and a half. Probably more than that.
Yeah, 2D skip's pretty free, I mean.
Valid.
It would be kind of embarrassing for a level of, hey, there's Caliber to just skip over it.
Especially on this kind of pace where, I mean, he's going to be within a minute of his PB without doing IP skip. Like, IP skip saves, what, 40 seconds if you get it first try?
Not
he
even
didn't go for it.
But...
And Troy, you're in the chat. How much time does IP? 45 says Gannon. I believe him. So, realistically, aside from that one trick, playing within 15 seconds of his PB, this was an awesome, awesome run by Hey There.
Alright, gonna wrap things up with a low 1420X. Very cool,
Even
very
better,
epic.
Actually. So, what, 45 seconds? He played the rest of the game 1 second better than his PB.
Oh man, hey, they're remembering to play the credits. Let's go! But it doesn't really matter because I'm going to switch the audio anyways, but I really appreciate that. That's huge. It's actually massive.
It's the little things.
Restream is
So
popping
congratulations
off.
to Hey There. What a run. Within a second of his PB minus IP skip. Legend indeed. Bugfish, meanwhile, not doing so bad here himself. I don't know if his PB includes IP skip or not, but he is playing very tight to his PB. Just taking a little check here. His tournament best is a 117. Very possible that he gets a 117 here. I think this escape sequence only takes a couple minutes.
We didn't get any dancing emojis for the last ending sequence. That's kind of sad. Forgot to remind people that is the dancing sequence.
All right, everybody, remember to do your cat jams.
It's not time yet.
No, not now. But just remember when we get to the final room to do your cat jams. Looks like
no cat jams yet.
Apparently, Ganon, or Hey There, owes Ganon some Wendy's.
Alright,
Wendy's sounds pretty nice.
Chat's rebelling.
I mean, this song is kind of a banger, I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta say, very good to see, Bugfish not only popping off, getting far in this tournament, but also playing with a capture card and not a webcam. That's I'm dabbing IRL for that. Tournament organizer seeing the webcam setups kind of makes me sad, but okay, there it is. There's the cat jams. Joey Bag of Donuts almost getting a full cat jam pyramid, jumping the gun a little bit, but still impressive. No VIP, still almost getting the cat jams in its pyramid. I mean, hats off to Joey.
I'm just gonna do one giant cat jam and see what happens. Oh, it apparently let me do it. Kind of surprised. That was a lot of cat jams.
Oh no! Bugfish! No way that just happened.
What?
Did you miss that? Yeah,
Bugfish almost just got a tournament, like, pretty close to a tournament PB. And he takes death number 5.
I'm really tempted to time out Troy of Athens just for the beam, but at the same time, Troy is literally like carrying me some days on the commentary booth, so
Valid.
kind of have to be.
Troy's a commentary boss, yeah.
Kind of have to be nice. Apparently, hey, they're cool hooking up Ganon with the Wendy's money. That is poggers. Question is, what is the Wendy's order?
Yeah. Yeah, and you gotta tell us what you're getting at Wendy's. Because, I mean, if you're spending $20 at Wendy's, Like, either you live in a country that's inflated to all get out, or... Yeah, but the pretzel bacon pub is like $5. Like, if you get a pretzel bacon pub, like a large fry, which has more sodium than one person should eat in a week, probably get your cat jams out again, I guess.
Yeah, that's why Bugfish died, is intentional.
And chicken nuggets, that's still not $20. Oh, delivery fee on DoorDash, that makes sense. Okay.
No! No, Bugfish. I mean, we're gonna watch as long as he wants to keep going. We're gonna let him finish as many attempts as it takes.
You are compelled to finish this run. I will retroactively disqualify you from the previous rounds. I will retroactively disqualify you from the qualifiers. You'll be 47th place in a 46-man tournament if you do not finish this run.
I'm not sure if AC has that kind of power, but I mean, bold claims from the commentary.
Executive decision.
Again, not sure if AC Money is an executive, but we'll let it slide this time.
So, Bugfish... Oh my god. I feel so bad.
Bugfish just wants to see more cat jams in the chat. That's all he wants. Just give the gamer what he wants.
We better have so many cat jams help support Bugfish through the rest of this run. First of all, I'm going to go follow Bugfish right now on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Bugfish.
04.
And follow. Oh my god, he only has 3 followers.
Bugfish 04.
Okay. Right now, everybody in this chat. Oh.
Come on.
I followed. Oops. Hold on.
It's in the chat.
Go follow Bugfish. Do not follow Bugfish04. That would be weird, champ.
What?
Go follow Bugfish so he can get.
What do you mean? Don't follow Bugfish04. That's his username.
No, I said go follow Bugfish04. Don't follow just.
No, you said the opposite. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you just said the opposite. But.
Okay. Go support Bugfish so that he can get partner. Because he doesn't even have a partner yet. I was gonna go drop a sub, but that's a thing that I cannot do.
Anyways, Bugfish gonna be wrapping this one up. This is indeed world record. About 5 years ago.
Nobody has ever achieved world peace faster than this, including Hey There doing it 7 minutes faster in this race. There's the time, 1:21:11. Bugfish, buddy.
Are you okay?
I cannot believe that happened. Wow. That is some mega pain. But you know what? Props to him for finishing out this run. Already behind. Already, you know, down and out when he had entered that room. Still with the perseverance to finish. Winning, maybe not this race, but the hearts of all 84 people watching. That's some weak sauce numbers, not gonna lie, but it is a Monday afternoon, I guess. EU-friendly streams. Congratulations to Hey There on advancing in the tournament. Congratulations to both runners for excellent runs and for entertaining us all. And perhaps we will be speaking to these runners shortly.
Oh yeah, we'll get them in for some interviews. Hey There Cool though, moving on to the next round, to the semifinals. Bugfish unfortunately getting knocked out. Gannon getting some Wendy's. It's all a good time here on GSA. I think the numbers are doing pretty good. Shout out to all the players in the chat, all the gamers, all the watchers. Very good to have you all here. Oh.
Do you want to call them in? Or
No.
I already have the message typed in. Do you want me to call them in?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I refuse.
Okay, I have done it. So we can fade out now. Because we've already done it.
You've already done what?
Once the,
why would they be in the waiting room but not interview?
Logo and then
that would be
those
BM.
Credits.
Alright.
How's it going, Bugfish? How are you feeling about your ending there?
It was very interesting. I'm not mad about it. It was just funny at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
it certainly didn't affect the outcome of the race, but it was still kind of rough to watch. But we're really glad that you finished it out. It was definitely one of the more interesting finishes to a race that we've seen.
I mean, I wasn't gonna win that anyways. I would have had to play 20 off Saab.
Right.
So yeah, that just wasn't gonna happen. But GG to Hey there was a very consistent run overall, even though he had did make some smaller mistakes.
Yeah, hey there, I'm not sure if you realized, minus the 45 seconds for IP skip, you would have PB'd in this run. So, awesome run, congratulations, and thank you for giving Gannon some money for Wendy's. That's a pretty power move, donating to somebody else for Wendy's during a run, especially one of that caliber.
Yeah, I'm feeding their food delivery addiction.
Wait, now, hey there, your best time in this tournament so far was a 1:16 even today, beating that by over a minute and a half. What was the difference today?
So I was actually comparing against that latest run for this race, and I was actually behind it out of Metro, because like my 1:16 flat had a pretty good beginning, and then starting like snow, I started losing a ton of time to dumb stuff. So I had a really good like post Metro, so like I didn't really make that many big mistakes. The worst was like losing like 10 seconds in luncheon, basically. But yeah, other than that, it was really good. And yeah, the Metro, or before Metro, it was kind of good, but like I made some dumb mistakes. If I didn't make some of those mistakes, I probably could have gotten a 113 in this. But I'm at least satisfied that I can get a proper like placing on the boards now, because my PB, I can't submit it because it doesn't have audio. So I'll get, it would be 6th place if it did, but yeah, this time, assuming it gets verified, it would be 6th place. So yeah,
If
overall,
it doesn't, that'd be pretty interesting, given that this
Yeah, I
is
really
a
hope
race.
I really hope it's gonna work at this point. Like seeing you having a mid 115 or something on the leaderboards is just like pain when you know your PB is 2 minutes better, and at least it's a bit closer now.
Yeah, I just never bothered beating it really, or I when I tried, it was when my audio wasn't working.
yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you have audio on this restream, so I mean, I don't think there's any universe where this doesn't get verified.
Oh yeah, that's good that the audio was on Hey there then.
Yeah, hopefully the VOD works though. Shout outs to Hey there for moving on.
Yeah, GG's. Even though I like lost, literally my moon is more than twice as long as Comsop, but even if I got like a normal moon, I would have actually gotten a time that I would have been happy with for no reset, and it would have just shown more potential. But
well, certainly the chat knows what your potential is. I mean, obviously you made some mistakes today, but otherwise your movement was really clean, and minus those deaths, you would have been right there with Hey there. So,
and not really.
It was definitely a very good run, and I told chat to all follow you. So hopefully you have some more followers now.
I mean, thanks, I guess. I'm not streaming, but yeah.
Also, we gotta get you to partner. That's
or
affiliate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, affiliate is a little bit more attainable than partner. But
you know what I mean. Whatever.
Either way, hey, they're moving on. We got another match coming right up. We're going to have 04 Dude versus Jackamus. So nobody go anywhere. We will be right back after a short break. So yeah, thanks again, gamers. We will see you in the next match.
Bye.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See ya.